Good morning, students. In today's video, this one is a fourth video of practical based questions. In this video, we'll discuss about how to distinguish true solution, colloidal solution, and suspension. Means the question is like that in three test tubes or in three beakers, these three types of solutions are given. Means suppose three beakers are given, beaker A, B, and C. Beaker one of these three beakers contain true solution, another contain colloidal solution, another contains suspension. Now this one is an activity that you have to identify that which one is true solution, which one is colloidal solution, and which one is suspension. So our today's topic, how to identify them, how to distinguish them on the basis of these three properties. We can distinguish them on the basis of these three properties, that is transparency, filtration, and stability. So we'll discuss about it. Let us start from the first one, that is transparency. Transparency, it is very well known that some substances are there which allow the light to pass through it. They are called transparent material. And some materials are there which do not allow the light to pass through it. They are called opaque material. Okay, there are some materials which allow the light to pass through it. They are called transparent. And there are some materials which will not allow the light to pass through it. They are called opaque. Right? So here true solution means, if we take the example of true solution, that is the solution of water and salt. Suppose sodium chloride. Okay, this one is salt solution. Again, means we are taking one glass of water and that we add just one spoon of water, one spoon of salt. Then we are getting the true solution of sodium chloride. So here if we pass the light, and the light will be passed through it, and the path of the light will not be visible. The path of the light will not be visible, but the light can be passed through the solution without any deflection. So here the light can pass through it. If we want to see the opposite side of the solution from here, it can be possible. Okay, we can say that is okay. तो ये जो सॉल्यूशन है इसका आप एक पार्ट से, एक साइड से दूसरे कॉर्नर में भी देख सकते हैं. तो ये जो होता है इसमें क्या होता है, लाइट जो है वो पास हो जा रहा है. ठीक है. तो दिस टाइप्स ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस ऑफ दिस टाइप ऑफ सॉल्यूशन इज कॉल्ड ट्रांसपेरेंट. Okay. Let me proceed for the next one, that is colloidal solution. What is colloidal solution? Here it is if we take the example of colloidal solution, that is milk. Okay, there is milk. Now, if we pass the beam of light through milk, what will happen? It will allow the light to pass through it and the path of the light becomes visible. Not only that, the particles of milk will scatter the light. Okay, scattering of light. This phenomenon is called Tyndall effect. We already learned it. If we pass the milk means the colloidal solution. It allows the light to pass through it, but the scattering of the light will take place. This type of solutions are called translucent. So this type of solution is translucent. It allows the light to pass through it, but scattering takes place. So they are called translucent. So they are not transparent. Okay. Transparent are generally homogeneous. Homogeneous solutions are transparent. Right? Colloidal, it is heterogeneous. It is not transparent but translucent. It will allow the light to pass through it and the scattering of the light takes place. What happens in case of transparent? No scattering here. Okay. तो इन दोनों में ये डिफरेंस है. ट्रांसलूसेंट और ट्रांसपेरेंट में ये डिफरेंस. ट्रांसपेरेंट में कोई स्कैटरिंग नहीं होगा, लाइट सीधा पास कर जाएगा, और इसमें पास करने के टाइम में स्कैटरिंग हो जाएगा. ठीक है, इस चीज को यहाँ पे होमोजेनियस, दिस वन इज हेटेरोजेनियस. सस्पेंशन इज हेटेरोजेनियस. It is heterogeneous, but it will not allow the light to pass through it. Suppose we are taking the solution of mud and water. Okay, mud particles. Mud particles are quite greater in size. Mud plus water. They will not allow the light to pass through it. Okay, they will not allow the light to pass through it. So they are opaque. Okay. So on the basis of this, transparency can identify whether the solution is true solution or colloidal solution और सस्पेंशन. तो हमें क्या करना है, तीनों बीकर, तीनों सोल्यूशन के अंदर से हमें लाइट पास करवाना है. जिसमें से पथ ऑफ लाइट विजिबल होगा, जिसमें से स्कैटरिंग होगा, दैट इज कोलोइडल सॉल्यूशन. जिसमें नहीं होगा लेकिन लाइट इस साइड से आपको इधर उधर दिख जाएगा, ठीक है, दैट इज लाइट पास होगा बट स्कैटरिंग नहीं होगा, दैट इज ट्रू सॉल्यूशन. जिसमें लाइट पास होगा, स्कैटरिंग भी होगा, दैट इज कोलोइडल सॉल्यूशन. और जिसके अंदर से लाइट पास नहीं होगा, दैट इज ओपेक, दैट इज सस्पेंशन. So by this process we can distinguish that the given solution is true solution, colloidal solution or suspension. Let me proceed for the next one. Okay, now it is very well known. Number B, filtration. By using filtration, we can separate the components. Okay, filtration is a method of separation of the components of solution. Okay, but by using this process, you can separate only those particles which are greater in size. Filter paper, it has some pores through which the greater size particles will not be allowed to pass. As a result, they can be separated from the solution and thus will get the filtrate. Okay, like that. It is very well known. So now, suppose in a container we are taking this water and salt. There is salty water here. Now the particles of salt, these are very small. These are very small. Now if we just suppose we are taking another beaker and here we kept the funnel, okay, funnel, and here we attach the filter paper. Okay, here we attach the filter paper. Now if we add this solution into the filter paper, what will happen? We'll observe that the salt particles which are very small, they can pass through the filter paper and in this container we will get the same solution. Means the salt particles will not be separated. Okay, solute cannot be separated. Okay, the solute particles cannot be separated by this process. If the solutes are not separated, then you can say the solution is true solution. Now in case of colloid, the size of the particles is quite greater. The particles are quite greater. The diameter of the particles is 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter to 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter, within this range. So particles of colloid is quite greater than the particles of salt, but this particle size is not so much high that they will not pass through the filter paper. That's not. The particles are quite smaller which can be passed through the filter paper. So these particles can pass through the filter paper. So by using filter paper we cannot separate them. By using filter paper, okay, filter paper, solute of colloid cannot be separated. Okay, they cannot be separated. Whereas in suppose like this one is a funnel, and just attach the filter paper here. Now if we add this solution here, then in another beaker, suppose we are taking another beaker here, we'll get the same solution. The particles will passes through the filter paper. Okay, but But if we use the parchment paper, then parchment paper is a type of paper where the pores is quite smaller as compared to the filter paper. So the solute particles will not be allowed to pass through the pores of the parchment paper. So if we pass the colloidal solution through parchment paper, then they can be separated. Okay, by using, now here after writing this, you have to write this just after this, parchment paper. Okay, so by using parchment paper, solid of chloride can be separated. ओके तो फिल्टर पेपर के अंदर से अगर निकल गया तो समझ जाओगे वो क्या है, ट्रू सोल्यूशन है, या फिर हो सकता है वो कोलोइडल सोल्यूशन भी है। तो पहले हम लोग क्या करेंगे, फिल्टर पेपर, लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट सस्पेंशन फर्स्ट। बाय यूजिंग फिल्टर पेपर solute can be separated. Okay, can be separated. Means in case of suspension, the size of the solute particles, as we know that the size of the solute particles in case of suspension is quite greater, that's why they can be separated by using a filter paper. So this greater size solute particles cannot pass through the filter paper. As a result, they can be separated by using filter paper. And remember this one कि सस्पेंशन की जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो बड़े साइज के होते हैं, इसीलिए इनको हम लोग फिल्टर पेपर से अलग कर सकते हैं। सो दिस वन इज द प्रोसेस। तो हमें क्या करना है, हम लोगों को क्या करना है, हम लोग 3 अलग अलग बीकर लेंगे, फनेल लेंगे, फनेल में हम लोग फिल्टर पेपर को कनेक्ट करेंगे। अब तीनों सोल्यूशन को, तीनों में हम पहले फिल्टर पेपर लेंगे, तो तीनों सोल्यूशन को उस फिल्टर पेपर के अंदर से पास करवाएंगे, दूसरे बीकर में कलेक्ट करेंगे। अब जिसमें आपको सॉल्यूट मिल जाएगा फिल्टर पेपर में, जिसमें सॉल्यूट अटक गया, दैट इज सस्पेंशन। तो एक हो गया अलग, सस्पेंशन मिल गया। बाकी जो 2 सोल्यूशन होगा तो उनमें से एक होगा कोलोइडल सोल्यूशन एंड अनदर विल बी ट्रू सोल्यूशन। नाउ फिल्टर पेपर की जगह पे हम लोग यूज करेंगे पर्चमेंट पेपर। अगर पर्चमेंट पेपर के अंदर से चला गया तो फिर वो ट्रू सोल्यूशन है। अगर पर्चमेंट पेपर से भी सॉल्यूट सेपरेट नहीं हुआ देन इट इज ट्रू सोल्यूशन। अगर पर्चमेंट पेपर में सॉल्यूट अटक गए देन इट इज कोलोइडल सोल्यूशन। ठीक, इसको यहाँ पे रखें, इसको ऐसे लेट इट प्रोसीड टू द नेक्स्ट वन। Next, now the number third one, stability. Now if we compare the stability among true solution, colloidal solution and suspension, it is very well known there is the mud particles which are greater in size, there is the particles of suspension which are greater in size, they will be settled down, okay, by the gravitational force, and they are unstable. Okay, there is mud plus water. ये हम लोग जनरली देखे हैं कि अगर मिट्टी डाल देंगे वाटर में तो मिट्टी धीरे धीरे नीचे आ जाता है। सो दिस सोल्यूशन इज अनस्टेबल। Whereas in case of colloid, the colloidal particles will not be settled down. Okay, the colloidal particles will not be settled down, but we can, if we centrifuge it, means if we take the mixture in centrifugation machine, then after centrifugation this solute will be settled down. अब लोग सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन के बारे में पढ़े होंगे, तो सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन के बाद सॉल्यूट सेटल डाउन हो जाते हैं। अगर सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन के बारे में नहीं पढ़े तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, हम लोग डिविजन तो करेंगे, होपफुली करेंगे तो पढ़े ही होंगे। ठीक है, तो चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं। तो आफ्टर सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन अगेन द सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स विल बी सेटल डाउन, राइट। तो इट इज लेस, अच्छा लेस नहीं, ये बट अपने से नहीं गिरेंगे, तो मोर स्टेबल देन सस्पेंशन, but less stable than than true solution. Okay, so they are more stable than suspension. ये suspension से ज़्यादा stable है, but less stable than true solution. Right? Now let me proceed for the true solution. By any process, by any this physical method, अगर आप true solution को जितने दिन इच्छा रखो, वाटर जो है वो evaporate कर जाएगा, but solute particle settle down नहीं होगा. This one is most stable. True solution is most stable solution. Okay. Here the solute particles, these are very small in size. They will not be settled down. चाहे आप centrifuge कर लो, चाहे कुछ भी कर लो, solute particles settle down नहीं होंगे. Solute particles will never be settled down. Okay. Even after centrifugation. Okay. So this one, true solution is the most stable. Colloidal solution is less stable than true solution but more stable than suspension. अपने से नहीं होगा, कुछ प्रोसेस करेंगे उसके बाद होगा. सस्पेंशन में अपने से ही हो जाता है ना, सेटल डाउन हो जाते हैं सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स. So that's it. We discussed how to distinguish these three types of solution on the basis of these three properties. Learn up to this, and from the next class we'll start the revision of second chapter. Thank you.